next round is called the Ring of Truth. I'll read out some celebrity facts, and all our team need to do is decide whether they're truth or tosh. Take a look at this fascinating clip of rock and roll star Liam Gallagher.
People were scared to talk about what it actually is that makes a rock star. An example of this is Liam Gallagher, who at various points looked quite androgynous.
What does that mean?
That you have a feminine quality about you as well.
I have a what?
Feminine quality about you.
What does that mean?
Well, you're not just some, you know...
I'm a bird.
No, I'm not saying you're a bird.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like you're not, you know, some 15-stone hole.
What?
You know, you have that kind of androgynous. It's a kind of you got a bit of feminine in your masculinity.
Have I? Explain. How does that mean?
Your looks.
I'm a pretty boy, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty good looking. I take care of my hair. Bit obsessed with my hair. You've got to have a decent haircut if you're the front man of a band, you know what I mean?
Liam Gallagher there, talking a lot of sense.
He is talking. I think that makes complete sense. I mean, that's the clincher. You've got to have a bit of a poncy haircut if you're going to be the front man of a pop band. Even I know that.
But that's not... It wasn't
Even I know if I wanted to be the front man of a pop band, this would not do.
Robert, might I ask you, with your #1 hit single earlier in the year, did you do anything special with your hair?
I just try and hang on to it, basically. Beating a hasty retreat. Thank you for mentioning the single, Carol. Bless you, bless you. Doesn't alter the fact that Countdown is over. Here is the related fact for Lee's team. Liam Gallagher once ordered a trampoline from hotel room service, claiming, "I like to bounce." Do you believe it, Lee's team? Trampoline?
Ooh. I love the idea that it's true.
Now, I think trampoline is a good thing, because bed bouncing is a good thing to do, is it not?
Yes, yes.
Jumping up and down.
I'd say it was morally... I think it's morally neutral, yes. I'd say, bouncing up and down. It's not like recycling is a good thing to do. You know, it's just fine if you want to bounce, but don't feel guilty if you're not.
Let me give you some facts here. He was staying at the Malmaison, quite a sort of posh hotel in Edinburgh.
The problem with hotels like Malmaison hotels that think they're cool, because they'll try and have got him a trampoline, rather than going, "What are you talking about?" This is a hotel. Do you want to order something on room service? Do you want an ironing board? Do you want any of the normal things? Of course you may not have a trampoline.
He might have been playing that game where you ring room service and just make up something really stupid to see whether they'll... Have you not?
No, it's great.
It's really good fun. I like to phone up and say, "I'd like some nuclear material, please."
I think it's absolutely the truth.
You
I think
don't.
it's true. I do, yeah.
I think it's true, and I think it's really...
Oh, yeah.
How can that be the truth?
Because
he's clearly off his box. Both think that is true.
What do you think?
My team think it is true, so I think it's true.
All right, OK. I can tell you that, in fact, it's true.
Yes! Results! All that effort, all that work, come on!
Liam Gallagher did once order a trampoline from hotel room service, claiming, "I like to bounce." Other things Liam has done in a hotel room include trashing a telly, smashing some doors and breaking a window. He really is very poor at trampolining. David's team, take a look at this clip of someone that we can all look up to.
Now, years ago, a Brill-creamed head looking like patent leather was just the thing for the trendy young man.
1955, Saturday night, off to Tottenham Royal. So it was crash bash, sausage and mash, 2 kips and a bomb-bomb, little dab of do-you, really so on the Barnet. And then the combination was Old Spice on the German, a little bit of Old Spice, tiddly-winky-woo, with the Brill cream, bee's knees.
You know what? I wouldn't mind giving him a punchy wunch in the boat race. So here's the related fact, then, for David's team. The Archbishop of Canterbury once endorsed a Cockney version of the Bible. Is this possible, David's team?
Why would you need a Cockney version of the Bible?
It was to make the Bible more accessible to the man on the street.
So...
Some blush tomata, stigmata.
George Carey endorsed it in 2001. The feeding of the 5,000 becomes Jesus feeding 5,000 geezers from 5 loaves of Uncle Ned and 2 Lillian Gish. Jesus heals a deaf and dumb man is translated as Jesus heals a Mutton Jeff geezer who couldn't rabbit either.
Please let this be true.
Again, it'd be great if that was true.
Wouldn't it be? I'd buy it. I'd buy one of
We'd
those.
have heard about it, though.
You would, wouldn't you? Chaz and Dave would have done a CD.
Why is that clever, the rhyming stuff? Why is that good? You're using language to make it unclear. Say what you say what you mean.
Do you think it was to stop the police knowing what you were talking about?
Well, people shouldn't stop the police knowing what they're talking about.
So what are you going to say?
Yeah.
I'd like to believe it, but I think it's a lie.
It has to be a lie, doesn't it?
OK, we'll say lie.
You're saying lie. It is true. Yes, amazingly, it's true, and I have the book here.
We don't Adam and Eve it.
No, sir. Let me read a bit to you. The Lord's Prayer.
I'm going to hate this, aren't I?
Yes, you are. You are.
OK, I'll brace myself.
Hello, Dad.
Oh, God.
No, Dad.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Dad, up there in good old heaven. Your name is well, great and holy, and we respect you, Gov. We hope we can all have a butcher's at heaven and be there as soon as possible, and we want to make you happy, Gov. It is true. When the book came out, it was a massive hit, which is also Cockney rhyming slang. Now then, Lee's team, take a look at this.
This is my kind of town. Riding the express elevator to the top of one of the city's highest buildings, this is the view that nearly took my breath away. You know, it's an adventure to shop in this city. 150 market stalls display their goods, whilst over them, intense traffic pounds along the elevated inner ring road. Yes, it's my kind of town. So long, Birmingham. Here's looking at you.
So here's the related fact, then, for Lee's team. Jodie Marsh has a degree in golf course management from the University of Birmingham. Now then,
when you say related fact, it's not that related, is it?
Well, it's Birmingham.
I don't know, there's 2 Telly Savalas's on her chest.
It looks like those stuck-on ones, you know, that you can buy in the joke shop.
What was famous about Jodie Marsh was that hers were actually real.
Yeah, she's had an ongoing spat with Jordan over the fact that Jordan's had surgery and she hasn't.
Yeah, because I've met both of them.
Have you?
Well,
I mean,
both,
just Jodie Marsh. And I kind of had a quick, you know, and they are real, yeah. You can't help looking, can you? To be honest, Jodie Marsh strikes me as someone who wouldn't particularly mind people looking. You know? she's going to be a bit rich if she gets massively offended. Turns up like that and someone looks at her tits and she goes, how dare you? Actually, you know, I'm actually very skilled in golf course management. What do you have to do to get taken seriously as a woman these days?
Why would she do a course on golf course management?
Well, she plays golf, and her love of the game comes from her grandfather, Jasper Marsh, who was actually a professional golfer.
The University of Birmingham, is that... Did it used to be a polytechnic, or was it one of the ones that used to be a 24-hour garage?
To be fair, I think the University of Birmingham is a proper one.
It's a proper university.
Jodie wrote her dissertation on the placement of bunkers on links courses. She had to study...
No, she didn't.
Come on, Rob, you're pushing your luck now.
What are you going to say on this one?
What do you think? I can't imagine she's got a golf course management from the University of Birmingham. Terry?
I'm going to say it's a lie.
OK.
Well, I think it might be true.
Terry's off again.
Well, either way, I'll end up being ridiculed by my own team.
What are you writing down there? It's a letter to Points of View to complain about this show.
So, you're saying it's a lie?
We'll say it's a lie.
You say it's a lie. OK, well, it's actually a lie.
See. Together, when we all agree, you see. When we all agree.
Jodie Marsh does not have a degree in golf course management from the University of Birmingham. Golf course management is a taxing degree. You learn all about golf course design, upkeep, groundsmanship, and then after lunch you get a certificate. Lee, take a look at this. David Beckham gave a copy of his own autobiography to Nelson Mandela as a Christmas present. Now, is that true?
What would Nelson Mandela do with a colouring book? He'd get old for it.
It's more like to give him a football or a shirt, though, wouldn't he? Or something like that. Or a pair of boots.
But he's 90.
He could always...
What's he going to do with the boots or with the football?
Can you do David Beckham? Can you do his voice?
I can do that sort of thing, yeah, like that.
Could you do it then? Could you do it now? Could you do
I'm doing it now.
For Nelson Mandela's 90th birthday in 2008, David Beckham sent this message. Mr. Mandela, I'll do it nicely. I'll do it to Sean Connery.
Do it as Ronnie Corbett or Terry Wogan. Ronnie Corbett. Terry Wogan. Do Frank Spencer. Do
The message went like this.
Rob, I think you probably safest tell us first who it is, you know, and then we'll know.
I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah.
I'll just say he's a bit of a tit, OK? And then you go with it.
Mr. Mandela, happy 90th birthday. Sorry I can't be with you, but I'm sure you'll have an amazing day.
Lee's team, what's your guess?
I think it's not true. I think he gave him something else, but I don't know why I say that.
I reckon that's true.
Truth, lie. I'm going to say... truth.
You're saying it's true?
Gripping the desk, man, for goodness sake.
It's all right.
It's a panel game.
That's not the desk.
You're saying true? Yes, it is true. David Beckham did give a copy of his own autobiography to Nelson Mandela as a Christmas present, as if the man hadn't suffered enough. Not so much a long walk to freedom, more a short walk to the bin. Lee's team, take a look at this.
Seems to me that it's highly likely that pigeons, like any other sort of bird, are gonna have regional accents. We've got a pigeon here in Scotland that was born 10 years ago and has lived in Scotland ever since. So we're going to get quite a nice, pronounced Scots accent with a bit of luck. If you keep going south and drop down, maybe even as far south as Putney, you're going to get a nice Cockney accent developing from your pigeons. And there's a nice little wind flap.
There we are.
I love the fact that, you know, how much they patronise me on this show. We're 4-0 down, and I'm thinking, give Lee a chance, ask him a question about pigeons. You'll understand that, he's from
it's
the north.
more than that. That's your dad filmed 2 weeks ago.
My dad's dead.
Was he dead 2 weeks ago?
He wasn't actually, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point, Dave.
Yeah.
So, here is the related fact for Lee's team. Mike Tyson once rented a hotel suite for his 8 favourite pigeons. Do you believe that, Lee's team?
It's been well documented that Mike Tyson breeds pigeons.
So they have their own suite?
Yes.
Like, what if the pigeon, like, called down for room service? The woman on reception must be going, it's just a dialing tone.
This is a world in which the pigeon has lifted the receiver and pressed the button for room service.
He invited several journalists up to his hotel suite where the 8 pigeons were perched on the wardrobe in the bedroom, and he said to one of the journalists, "Be careful where you fit." Well, that's the other one. That's that British one.
That's Chris Eubank.
Chris Eubank, yes. They just say me anything about Chris because I can do a very good Chris.
That's really good.
I know, it's such a shame it's about bloody Tyson, isn't it?
Do the same thing with American accent.
Do Teddy Wogan.
Oh, be careful where you sit. Franz Ferdinand. Davina, I've heard you do a very good pigeon impression. And if that's true, I'd love to hear it.
It's going to shit on the bonnet of a car, isn't it?
Very impressed with how you're centering yourself.
Oh, sorry.
I spoke over it.
Again, do it again. That's great.
Oh, lovely. Well done. There we are. So, Lee, let's have you guess then. Is it true or is it a lie?
You think that he would actually book a hotel for his pigeons? He loves them that much, he'd book a hotel room for them.
You're paving the way for me to be in the doghouse again, aren't you?
Is that a chat line?
No. We've got 0 points. No, I'm just working out.
Right.
You're already
I blame you.
regretting having me on your team.
I didn't
and if
have
I get
a choice.
this wrong...
I've been in a room with him and he's got such a scary atmosphere around him. I can imagine something like that would be true.
You think it's true?
Yeah,
I think it's true.
I don't think it's true, but
You're
I'm going to go with
true.
my team again.
The team
So far, the track record has been brilliant.
The team are saying true. It's true. Mike Tyson did once rent a hotel suite for his 8 favourite pigeons. Lee's team, take a look at this clip.
We do a bigger one for the trucker, for the really hungry person, which consists of a steak and kidney pie, beans, tomatoes, chips, mushrooms, fried potatoes, 2 thick bread and butter, and it comes up really heaped well up on a plate. Like egg and chips, bacon and chips, sausage and chips, corned beef and chips, egg, bacon and chips, everything what goes with chips.
I should say what they didn't show you there was the toilet, where Gillian McKeith was spending one of the happiest days of her life. So here's the related fact, right, for Lee's team. Christina Aguilera once followed a strict diet where every meal had 4 food items. 1 crunchy, 1 soft, 1 hot, and 1 cold. Lee's team, could that be true?
That's not very specific, is it?
There are more specifics. They had to be bold coloured, you know. Example meal, right? Raw red pepper, which would be red and cold. Steamed broccoli, which would count for green and hot. Scrambled eggs, yellow and hot. And raw carrot sticks, which, as we all know, are orange and cold.
They're not cold, they're crunchy.
That's 2 crunchy things.
The pepper's
They're
cold.
not cold as well, unless you've heated them up.
Yes, I know, but the system is 1 crunchy, 1 soft, 1 hot, 1 cold. So don't start talking about something that might coincidentally be cold and crunchy. That's just confusing.
Its selling point was its crunchiness, I'll give you that.
In this instance, the carrot's there playing the crunchy roll.
The crunchy roll.
And could say to the pepper, oh, actually, I've done cold as well, but today I'm on crunchy. All right, I've been crunchy, but today I'm cold, you know.
But any food can be served in all of those ways. You're quite right.
No, a grape cannot be crunchy, you idiot.
Have you never...
Don't talk to Michael Ball like that. Yeah. He was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
What have you ever done?
What if you froze a grape?
Hey, listen, I sat through him in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I know worked harder.
It's all right, I have an Olivier Award.
Lee's team.
I think it's true, because that's the sort of stupid thing that people like her do to give their life some purpose and meaning, is come up with a set of arbitrary rules, something for them to think about while they're sitting on their thin arses. OK, I think it's true.
Oh, go on, I'll go with my team on this one and say that that's the truth.
You're saying it's true? OK. It is true.
Oh.
It's true, Christina will go to any lengths to maintain that slightly slutty look we've all come to know and love. David's team, take a look at this.
Can I have 2 people from the audience, please? I'm going to form my world greatest escape. Please check the bag. Check
the back of the seats and the trapdoors.
I have to say, if British police want to crack down on knife crime, I think the first person they should search is Keith Chegwin.
That's a good point, because that doesn't look like a very dangerous trick, but that will have been during Keith's drinking phase. So, imagine that coming at you with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, I think if anyone that drunk comes that close to me with a knife, I'd be glad to be in a bag.
Here's the related fact, then, for David's team. Prince Charles became a member of the Magic Circle when he auditioned using his cup and balls trick.
I think we all know that it's got absolutely nothing to do with testicles or anything. So there's no need for people to be tittering away about that sort of thing.
I think this is true.
He wouldn't have the time on his hands to practice magic. He's got such an important job.
This was in 1975,
all
David.
the things he's got to do in his day. He's got to talk about the buildings and make all the biscuits. And then I suppose he probably found a bit of time, actually.
He said, I met him twice, and he said the same thing to me twice.
Did he juggle
2
his
years
balls
apart.
with you?
What did he say?
He spent ages talking to somebody. It was a line-up thing, and he was talking to the person next to me for about 20 minutes, and he got to me, and he went, do you know him?
It's eminently possible. You know,
Do you
he's got a
feel
lot
that?
of time to piss away. So, I mean, look at him. At least it keeps him off the sauce. You know?
You're saying it's true? Well, let me surprise you by telling you that it is true. Prince Charles did become a member of the Magic Circle after auditioning with his cup and balls trick. In fact, Charles still practices magic and regularly makes his crown jewels disappear inside a horse box. I'm doing it with charm and a cheeky grin. Now, Lee's team, take a look at this.
The automatic public convenience, commonly known as a superloo, plays music, is centrally heated and washes itself out after it's been used.
Tramps try to use them for a night's sleep. Prostitutes use them for their business. They're in there for 15 minutes and then it's all over. The door opens automatically after 15 minutes. Homosexuals use them. People leave shopping bags in there, wallets, their briefcase, anything at all. Anything you think of carrying with you in the day, you'll usually find in the lavatory sooner or later.
I know the Bee Gees haven't done much recently, but is Robin Gibb a toilet attendant?
Here is the related fact, then, for Lee's team. Gary Barlow has a microphone installed in his downstairs bathroom to record new song ideas, as it's where he feels the most creative. And it isn't just a loo, it is a proper downstairs bathroom. There is a bath in there as well.
Well, Gary Barlow strikes me as no-nonsense, salt of the earth, you know, common sense. I trust him. I trust Gary Barlow. And he seems to be, in his pursuit for excellence with the Noble Ballad, putting lots of electrical equipment in a bathroom so that his loved ones risk their lives for his art.
Yeah.
I don't think Gary Barlow would do that.
Yeah, it's just a bit like having a toaster in the bathroom because it's where you get peckish.
Yeah, yeah.
That I would believe about Gary Barlow. Has anyone met Gary Barlow?
I have.
What did he say?
Met him when I did Top of the Pops. He was very, very calm. He talks like Ringo Starr now. Hello, I'm Gary Barlow. What do you reckon? Is it true?
What is your gut saying?
It said no.
It's
It
a
said
no.
it's a lie. It said it's a lie.
I'll go with that.
Your tummy tells you it's...
Yeah, lie.
Well, then I'll go with my team and say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
I am.
It's actually a lie. Gary's biggest #1 was Back for Good. His biggest number 2 was backstage at the Sheffield Arena after a prawn madras.